fam? It's your girl Kiana, and welcome back to Kiana's Creative Closet. Today, my loves, we're going to be doing a 2021 fall and 2022 fashion trends video. So I'm going to give you, I think, about 9 to 10 of my favorite trends of the season, and then I might give you a couple of bonus. I'm going to be styling up just a few of these. I'm not going to style up all 10 trends. I'm just going to pick maybe 5 or 6 out of the bunch and just show you how I'm going to be wearing them for this fall and winter season. I'm also going to be showing you pictures, style inspiration. So it's going to be pictures and things popping through the screen. I'm going to give you some stores, some of the stores that's selling the trends in plus size, and some of the pieces that I've been looking at. So if this is something you're interested in, stay tuned for the video. But before we do that, if you are new here and you love fashion like your girl does, please feel free to subscribe down below. Turn on your notifications so you can be notified when I upload new videos. To my new subscribers and my day ones, welcome back, my loves, and thanks for the continued support. So let's hop into it. Okay, so the first trend that we're going to talk about is the chunky boot. The chunky boot has been everywhere. You can find chunky boots on all different sites. You can find them on Shein, from lower end to higher end. You can find them on Shein. I just showed you a couple of videos ago a pair on H&M that I absolutely love. Unfortunately, I had to send those back, but they still have those boots in stock. They just came out with a new cream pair for my neutral lovers. So yeah, H&M is doing its thing. They have a couple of different styles of their chunky boot on H&M. So yeah, you can get them from H&M. Zara has some good ones. And then of course, I really feel like Bottega Veneta will really put that chunky boot on the scene. Well, not really, because Doc Martens has been doing combat boots for a very long time, and I think the Jadons, when everybody fell in love with the Jadons, that probably was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago is when you were seeing everybody with the Jadons, with a chunky platform type of Doc Marten. So it's not the regular Doc Marten, it's the chunky one. But Bottega Veneta, hands down. No, Prada as well. I can remember because I have a Prada dupe. I forgot that I had those boots. Yeah, I have a Prada dupe. Actually, I think they're behind my door. Prada and Bottega, yes, they did this trend. I think they are responsible for all the hype. I had a pair in my closet. I'm not going to pull those out because those deep down in my closet. I have a pair of Bottega Veneta dupes. I'll put a screenshot if I can find a photo of me from last year wearing those. They were white and they had the black contrast at the bottom of the boot. Those were perfect. I just didn't like that I got them from Ego Official because they looked a little cheap. But I have a couple pair of chunky boots that I'm going to show you today. I have these right here. And these are just a pair that I picked up from H&M. The color may be washed out because of the lights. But I picked these up from H&M last winter, at the end of the winter, going into the spring. Y'all know I'm a neutral type of girl, and then I felt like being as though it was such a light color, I can get a lot of wear out of them in the spring. And I did wear those quite a bit last spring. So love those. I do have another pair of black ones. They kind of beat up. I haven't wiped them down, but I got these last year from my little cousin. My little cousin wasn't feeling the boots. She doesn't really do combat boots, so she gave them to me. Now this is actually a dupe for the Jadon. This is a dupe for the Doc Marten Jadon. I have the Doc Martens in the 1948s, which is the original pair, but this one with that thick platform sole is how the Jadon, the Doc Marten Jadon, actually looks. And then of course we have them in the longer versions. These are the longer versions that I picked up. I picked these up just recently. You would have seen them I think 2 hauls ago. And these are actually from ASOS. These are from ASOS. They were very reasonably priced. I think they were no more then about 50 to 60 bucks. So that's excellent for a knee-high boot or a little under the knee boot, and a boot that's very much on trend. H&M also has a pair. I'll link those down below if they're still available. H&M, these ones, the ones I just shown you, are more of a brighter white. H&M's, theirs was more of a cream color. I brought those as well. They just did not work on my calf. So yes, chunky boots are everywhere this season, as well as the chunky loafer. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all this. This wasn't on my list. I actually didn't have it for my list, but chunky sole loafers are in as well, and I picked these up from H&M as well. These are all over the place, so you're not just getting your chunky or lug sole boot. You're seeing them in the loafer form as well as in kind of like that moccasin type. Louis Vuitton has a pair. Prada has a pair. So is it called moccasin? I'll put it somewhere on the screen, the actual name of it, and I'll also put pictures up of it. I found some nice pictures on Pinterest of people styling these up. You can also get ideas from, if not Pinterest, just look on the Explore page, the Fashion Explore page on Instagram. They always have ideas on how to style the latest trends. They have a whole slew of fashion creators on there with just their pictures of styling different things. So I always go to Instagram Explore page, Fashion Explore page, to find ideas. Okay, so the next fashion trend, which is two, I'm not sure if I'm gonna say the numbers every time I get to each trend, but I think this is number two. So this one is something that I am very excited about. This time last year, I would have not been, so I'm surprised myself. But saturated colors, bold, bright colors, are going to be a hit this fall and winter season. I have already been seeing so many bold colors in coats, boots, shoes, just everywhere, all over the internet, all over the fashion sites. Eloquii hasn't really, I haven't really seen too many bright, bold colors on eloquii. I've been seeing a lot of teals on eloquiis, grays on eloquiis, which teals are very pretty as well in the fall, and that's a pop of color as well. But when I say saturated colors, I mean your bold pinks, your fuchsias, and your bright pinks, your orange, your red, your yellows, green, Kelly green. I don't have that as a trend, but that is also, that's not on my list, but that is also something that you should be looking out for. That is the color of the year. So yes, but I'm talking about bold colors. You can do it from head to toe. I have been seeing people doing monochromatic looks. I have been seeing people doing color block looks. I also have been seeing people kind of tone it, having on a neutral outfit with just that one pop of color, maybe a coat, maybe a blazer, maybe a handbag, or a shoe. But it's just all on your comfortability and how you're going to style it. So I'm mainly going to be styling these pieces with outerwear, like my blazers, my coats, because y'all know I'm new to this whole color thing, and I'm a little nervous, but I think I'm going to get it right. So here's one piece that I definitely will be styling up this fall and winter, and this is just a red. It's looking red on camera to me, but in real life, in person, it looks a little orange. So it has an orange undertone with this red blazer, but it's very bright. It's very vibrant. This is going to definitely be a showstopper for me, and it's oversized. The oversized trend is still in. I told y'all I haven't been feeling oversized too much, but I'm going to kind of probably belt this and go for that type of look. But this is one way that you could definitely get your bold and saturated colors in. I have a really rich blue coat that I brought last year from the thrift store. That's something that I'll be wearing this year. I have even kept out a few of my trousers. Normally I would put my colored trousers like my pinks and my blues and greens. I would put them away for the colder months, but I have decided to keep a few out in case I want to do like a monochromatic look. It's just so many ways. I know I'm probably not that girl that's going to wear it head to toe. No. I'm probably not going to even too much do too many color blocking with different colors. So, you know, with me, I'm just not that girl just yet. I love color, but I can't see myself with pink pants, yellow shirt, green bag, orange. I just can't. And then you do have to be careful when it does come to saturated colors, because when I feel like when you're color blocking and you're using too many colors, sometimes you can kind of look clownish. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the saturated colors, just like I said, with my outerwear. Now this is a coat. This lovely overcoat is something that I picked up again last year at the end of the season. It's just a long coat. It has the very dark tortoiseshell buttons. And it's a little past my knee. That's the style of coat that I love. It's in a wool blend. It's not too heavy, but it's heavy enough to keep me warm. So I'm definitely going to be playing around with this. You'll see in the cutaway that I styled this up for you. So my plan is to probably do, well, in the cutaway, I think I did tan pants, kind of like a light brown taupey type of pants. And then I have on a mustard shirt. And this is more on the mustard side as well. I had on a yellow shirt. I'm sorry, a yellow shirt. This is a mustard coat. And then I had on some mustard pumps. So that's how I feel like I can tone it down with the tan. The tan pants kind of brings it down a little bit. I'll wear a tan bag, so that just mutes the color out just a tad bit. Now, I couldn't see myself walking around with this with red slacks on, or, you know, red trousers, anything like that. But that's definitely a way that you can play with your saturated colors. Or even if that's too much for you with the outerwear, you can throw, or you can have on all black with maybe a bright pink fuchsia or bright purple scarf around your coat. That'll be very pretty. So yeah, I'm I'm scared to try it, but I'm definitely gonna give it a try. I definitely have been buying a lot of bold colors here lately. I did just purchase a coat from Macy's, but it's on back order, so it's going to be a while until I get it. I'll pop up pictures on the screen. But I brought a Kelly green coat similar to that one, but it's kind of like in that fuzzy teddy bear style material. It is gorgeous. I had to call Macy's though, because it looks like it's not going to be here to January, and that's a little late for me, so I need to call them. But I'm going to pop up a picture on the screen. They also have that same coat in red. They have it in pink, and if I'm not mistaken, they have that in yellow as well. Okay, my love. So next on my list, I'm sorry, are your coats. Quilted and puffer coats is what's hot this season. You going to see it everywhere. I have already been seeing quilted coats everywhere. H&M has a slew of them, from the shorter jackets to the longer jackets, the ones that hit you at the knee, and I have even seen ones that hit you almost like a maxi limb. So H&M is definitely a place to shop for your quilted coats. I have seen them on eloquii as well. Eloquii has a very nice puffer coat. I think it's in a faux leather, kind of like matte tannish, kind of like the color of this combat boot, which is very, very pretty, and that's in the shorter length. That's in the puffer style. So who else? You've been seeing them over Zara, but you know Zara's not plus size, but they have them everywhere. Macy's, Nordstrom's. I think I just seen one on Fashion to Figure. So I'll definitely link some different ones in plus size in the description box. I seen one, was it either It was either Misguided or Pretty Little Thing. But puffer coats as well as the quilted coats are definitely was going to be hot this season. And they come in a slew of colors. I missed out on a blue puffer. H&M had a blue short puffer coat that I missed out on. And oh my gosh, that coat was beautiful. It was kind of like in a baby blue. They also had it in a kind of like greenish army green color. I'm not interested in that because I'm going to show you what I have, and I have this one from H&M. I have this puffer coat here, and this one is a long one. This one is almost maxi length. I'm not sure if it's picking up the correct color on. It looks from here where I'm looking at, it looks like it's kind of like a brownish green, but no, this is a true army green. This y'all remember the last video? Was it the last video or the video before last when I did the haul and it had the coats in it? And remember I had that white coat that I said I wasn't sure about, I was going to send back. I actually sent that coat back, but this coat is identical to that coat. It's just in a it's just a quilted style coat. But the arms are not as drop sleeved as that white coat. So the belt hits perfectly, and I don't feel restricted. And they have these puffers in an array of colors. You just have to do your searching and find which one is right for you. I do want to get a shorter one. I have my eye on a shorter one that's on H&M right now. These puffers as well as the quilted style is not only going to come in coats, it comes in everything. I have seen them in skirts. I have seen pants. I have seen shackets, vests. I have seen so many styles. Right now, H&M, is it H&M or is it eloquii? I don't know, but I'm going to post it. It's one of those sites. I think it's H&M. Right now has kind of like a shacket style with the kind of like pilgrim style collar on it, which is so adorable. I love that one. I'm not going to get that one because it's all black. I want something a little bit either like a nude color or something like that. And then H&M also has a vest. They have, I think, a white vest, a white quilted vest, as well as a taupe color quilted vest. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that one, but love it. I did just get a puffer vest. Now, the puffer coats are a little bit too much for my frame. I am plus size. I'm kind of like mid-range plus size, and I don't like a lot of extra bulk on me. I don't. So I prefer the quilted style. But I did just order a puffer vest. Now I can go with the vest something in a shorter style, but I don't think a long puffer coat is right for me, or even one that cuts right at the waist or the hip, because it's just going to make me look wider. So I brought a vest. It should be here in the next couple of days. I can't wait to see you because, honey, it is a pop of color. It's a pop of color, and I love it. I'm so excited about the quilted trend this year. Okay, my love. So the next trend we're going to talk about is leather. Leather has been around, again, just like some of the other styles I just talked about, for a very long time now. 3 years or more. Leather has been around, and I just think I'm so happy that it's sticking around, because leather is just flattening on all types and all shapes. You, regardless whether you're wearing a pair of skinny leg leathers or straight leg leather pants, or leather shorts, or leather skirt, or dress, or shirt, or shacket, and so on and so on, you can find something in that category that's going to fit you well. But this season is going to be leather from head to toe, honey. Leather from head to toe. Now, I'm not sure if I can pull it off. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if I can do it head to toe, but I definitely have some styles in my head where I can probably make it work for me, where it might not be everything leather, but majority of the pieces are leather, and I'm going to show you that today. I'm going to style up these white leather shorts. They may be washed out a little bit in the camera, but I'm going to style these up for you in this video. You'll see see it somewhere, some type of cutaway. But I'm going to style this up. I'm going to pair it with those white chunky boots that I shown you earlier in the video. I'm going to style it with that, and that's probably as much as head to toe that I'm going to get. I just can't see me putting on a leather shirt with this. But I have seen some really cute styles. So if you're not scared of that, go ahead and give it a try. Eloquii has a beautiful teal blue dress. It's a mini dress that I have had my eye on. I just have not hit the button yet to purchase, and I'm still debating because y'all know I normally don't do minis, but they have a high neck, long sleeve mini dress. I'm sorry, not mini skirt, mini dress at Eloquii that is to die for. It's in that teal color that they have been showcasing a lot lately on their website, and I love it. So they have that. It's a lot of leather pieces on Eloquii right now that I have in my cart that I need to purchase. I also picked up this skirt. Y'all remember I picked up this skirt recently, and y'all would have seen it in a haul not too long ago. But this pencil skirt, and it has the slits up the center of the skirt. Yeah, I plan on wearing this with just a pair of leather pumps, and just a turtleneck. So yeah, but Eloquii is so many pieces right now that they have. They have a beautiful black pair of trousers that they just, it's a flare or kick flare type of trouser that they just recently added to their website, and I'm really have my eye on that. They have a cognac colored wide leg leather trouser that I have my eye on. They have a midi, leather dress. I think that comes in teal as well. They have so many pieces. So if you think you can pull it off head to toe, you don't have to like buy these sets all together. Mix and match the leather pieces that you have in your closet. I have a ton of leather pants. I like the cognac leather blazer that I just bought recently. I could pair that with a pair of cream leather pants that I had from last season, or even put it on with my black leather pants. So it doesn't have to be a set, but leather from head to toe is the thing. And also leather gloves. That's just a mention. Leather gloves, y'all know I picked up a pair of leather gloves last year from Eloquii. That's in as well. That's going to be hot this year, this season. So if you know, if you one of those extra type girls that just like putting on a show, honey, go get you a pair of leather gloves and do your thing. But I'm going to show you how I style it. But yes, leather head to toe this year is the thing. Okay, my love, so next on the list is going to be knitwear. So knitwear, again, is going to be just like your leather, head to toe. Head to toe knitwear, they are doing more pieces here lately of more elevated styles of knitwear. You would have seen me just buy a dress that I showed you a while ago from Eloquii that had the one shoulder cutout. Cutouts are also a trend. But just a whole sweater dress, long sweater dress, cut out on the side, knitwear. So your elevated knitwear, where they're making it look a little bit more zhuzhed up. Your sets, where you might have a 3-piece set or 2-piece set. This is a set that I have from what is it, H&M last year, and this is just a gray set. It's a gray cardigan, and then it has the gray skirt to go with it. This is the skirt. The skirt has a slit up the back, so it's just like a pencil skirt, and then it also came with this crop top. The pieces didn't come together, but yeah, it's just a set. So you have some places that are offering the 2-piece set together. Sometimes you can find 2 or 3-piece sets all the way put together at Fashion Nova. I just seen a purple, same color as this set in Fashion Nova. It had the top, it had the pants, as well as the cardigan. So yeah, your elevated knit pieces from your skirt sets or your sweater dresses, your 2-piece sets, All of that's in, and it does not have to be in that fuzzy style of material. When I say knitwear, it can be rib knit, it can be that fuzzy knit that I just shown, like I just showed you. It can be cable knit. I have been seeing long maxi length as well as midi length sweater skirt sets. Yeah, so knitwear is all over, and that's still kind of going into like your loungewear style. So it's still like loungewear. They are still doing loungewear this year, but it's more of an elevated look. Being as though we are going back out now, but people are not doing as much. We still want to be comfortable. So it's kind of like your loungewear, but elevated to a higher level. So yeah, I'm happy for that. So last year, you saw a lot of the shorts. You're still seeing that the shorts with the crop tops and the long cardigans. I mean, I wasn't buying them because I don't like buying stuff that I can only wear in the house unless it's just meant to be night pajamas. If I'm going to spend, upwards to $100 or upwards of dollars, it's going to be something that I'm going to be able to wear outside, and not only my man or my child will be able to see me in. Okay, so next up is your Shackets. So we all know Shackets was really big last year. It's definitely has came back. It's going to also be really big this year. So Shackets. So if you don't know what a Shacket is, and some people be like, what is Shacket? I have heard people say before, like, what is Shackets? So Shackets is basically a mixture between a shirt and a jacket. So it normally has some type of buttons where you can button it, whether it's snap buttons or whether it's just buttons that you put through the hole. And then they are normally a little bit thicker than a shirt. So it's kind of like a shirt that can be used as outerwear, something heavier. So they have them in any type of material from your, what is it, tweed, to your kind of wool like blends, to even, I'm going to show you one in a minute, which is just like a genuine leather suede piece. And y'all, find you some Shackets at the thrift store. You will be surprised what you find at the thrift store. I'm telling you, because this one right here, I picked this up from the thrift store. And this is a Shacket. It has the little slits on the sides. It has the buttons that you button it down. This is a Shacket. This is not a jacket. This is a Shacket. It looks like a shirt. I have another one like this. I think a green one. Where is it? I haven't seen that yet. I hope I can give that Shacket away. I know I didn't. But I have a green one as well. But this is 100% genuine leather. This is very good quality. I wore this quite a few times last fall season. So yeah, when you say jackets, people probably think, I mean Shackets, people probably think of something similar to this one. I picked this up last year from H&M. This is a long midi length one. So when people say Shackets, they think of, oh, the Shackets that they've been seeing um, all over the gram, the newer style. But it doesn't have to be newer style. I wear this all the time as a Shacket. I throw it on with a pair of jeans, a tank top, or a t-shirt underneath. I would dress it up. I would dress it up with pumps or a booty, and then I dress it down with my combat boots and things like that. But I'm going to style this up. You'll see in the styling portion how I'm going to put this on just with a pair of distressed jeans, a pump, and just a regular tank top. So yeah, don't shy away from the Shackets. This style of Shackets that you can always find at your thrift store. I always see these styles of Shackets in the thrift store. Now this one is 100% genuine leather, but I have seen like the faux suede Shackets, the ones that, this one is very, very heavy, but I have seen some that's a little bit lighter in weight. And then going back to this one was this style of Shacket was very much on trend last year. The kind of longer, kind of wool blend Shackets. They kind of copied off of, or most places, most of the high-end stores kind of copied off of Isabel Marant. So it's like an Isabel Marant style shacket. But one thing I've been noticing this season is that they have been doing a lot of vests, like the vest style shackets without the sleeves. I have one in my closet now that's going to be in my next haul video that I got from H&M. But yeah, shackets are back in. Okay, so another trend from last year, and I think a lot of these trends this year is just um, most of the things, a lot of the things that we had last year, they're just elevating it just a little more. But I didn't say probably most, what, maybe 5 of those trends that I just told you were trends that came out last year, that we saw last year. They have just elevated it a little bit to make it just a tad bit different. But the next trend will be vests. So yeah, y'all know vests. Everybody and their mama was wearing vests last year. Now this year, what I have noticed is that they're going more into the varsity style of vests. That, as well as the tailored vest, the kind of like men's style vest. I have been seeing them lately, as well as I have been seeing the varsity style everywhere, from varsity coats to varsity vests. Now me, I'm not buying no varsity vest. I'm just not. I'm 41 years old. That is not my style, but it's cute. It's cute. It's just not for me. It's not for me, my aesthetics, and just my lifestyle. So I won't be wearing those varsity style ones. But I have already have quite a few vests that I had from last year, as well as I just picked up one in a brown color that I love. Y'all know brown is another color trend of the year. But just going to show you a few that I have in my closet. I picked this baby blue one up last year from H&M. Yeah, I picked that one up. This is more kind of like in a crop style. So I picked that up from H&M. So again, the ones that are coming out this year too, they are more in the crop style. Now you do have the longer vest, so it's whatever your preference is. I prefer the longer style over the crop. So I'm going to mix and mingle in both styles. So another one is this one here. I also picked this up last year. I haven't picked up any new knitwear yet this year, but it may be a little washed out. But it's just a white vest. This one is a longer line, and this one is kind of asymmetric, kind of front, low in the back, and then it has the slits here on the side. And this is more kind of like a ribbed knitwear. That's what I mean when I say kind of ribbed, just depending on fabric. But yeah. I prefer this style, and this one is in a V-neck. Now I have more. I have quite a bit more in my my dresser drawer, but this one is V-neck. They also come in high turtlenecks. They come in crew necks. It's just your preference. I prefer more of a V-neck, but I do have some turtlenecks, as well as I have some crew neck vests in my closet as well. But just sticking to letting you know that you can find vests at the thrift store too. I found this vest. Oh y'all, the colors washed out a little bit, but I found this vest last year at the thrift store, and this is more of your granddad type vest, dad style of vest, but it's still a trendy piece. So when they say vests, different styles, don't think you're limited to just like the fast fashion or the new fashion style of vest. Make it your own. I'm here for a good vintage piece. So do what is best for you, what you're comfortable in. I'm just not running out picking up every trend without seeing what I can find at reasonable prices, or maybe trying it at the thrift store before I start going out and really investing my money. Okay, so my last and final trend that I'm going to give y'all before I may give you a bonus one or two is 90 style, y'all. 90 style is back in. It was still a little bit of 90 style going on last year, but this year is more of it's certain styles of the 90s, and the biggest trend right now that's in the 90s era is your baggy jeans. So baggy jeans are the it thing right now, like really the it thing. I was a little bit skeptical and on edge about the whole baggy look because I have said so many times before I am chunkier at the bottom half of my body, and I don't like putting emphasis on that. You know what I mean? I don't, but I have found some styles of the jeans that work for me, and I'm going to stick to that. So my style of baggy or loose fitted or 90 style jean will be kind of like that. Not flare, the flare leg, the wide leg, not the flare leg, but the wide leg. So I feel more comfortable in that style of jean. I don't really like the straight cut, or the ones that's kind of tapered at the ankle. I just feel like anything that comes out in the mid area and then tapers in at the bottom would just make me look all types of chunky. So I'm not into that now. I did just buy two pair of baggy style or 90 style jeans from over H&M. I had saw it on Tasha blog, so I had went on her on her video, and I decided to give it a try. These look more, when I was looking at hers, they look more like a wider opening at the bottom, so I should be able to deal with that. But I have these pair that I got from Pretty Little Thing. I have another pair too, but I don't know what I did with them. They may be in my bedroom closet. But I have this style of jean. This is kind of like wide leg, a wide leg 90 style baggy jean. This one has the distressing at both knees. A lot of the jeans that you're going to see in the 90 style is going to be highly distressed. So yeah, just take that into mind. But you can find ones that aren't distressed. I don't like them as much as the 90 style distressed jeans. You're going to find 90 style jeans with like patchwork, and as well as like the ones I showed you from Eloquii. Those are not as baggy, but kind of like your style of jean with the one side is one color, another side is another one. With that one, I had a light wash on one side and a dark wash on the other. I have my eye on one right now from Fashion Nova that is black on one side and kind of like a gray ash wash black on the other side, that I'm praying they come back in my size. But yeah, just like these work for me, but you just have to pick the ones that work for you. And you have to remember those 90 styles of jeans does not have any stretch. They do not have any stretch, so you really have to be careful what you order. I always say order up, and if you have to get the waist taken in, then go ahead and take it to the seamstress. That's what's going to happen to me. I'm going to have to order up for my thigh size, and then I'm going to have to take them to the cleaners to get them taken in. Um, yeah, but I love this style. I love the 90s. I was born in the 80s, but I'm a 90 girl. I grew up in the 90s. So I'm loving it. Y'all know I just picked up a pair of stirrup pants from H&M in my last video. So that is another 90s style. So yeah, I've been seeing the stirrup pants all over the place. Zara has them. What's the name of this store? Mango has them. I seen some on Shein. Where else did I see? I think it was Forever 21. So I haven't seen stirrups all over the place. So that's back in. What else with your 90 style? Your cutouts. I'll just throw pictures of different things that I haven't seen a lot of lately. Your cutouts. Cutouts are in anything from like your shoulder being out, or just your what's they called, clavicle bones being out up here. They have them where it's dresses with your sides, sides hanging out, being out. I ain't gonna do that, honey, because a girl ain't trying to have her love handles hanging out. But they have different styles with different cutouts, so you just have to find that one that looks good on your body. Like, just like I said with the eloquii dress that I brought, the cutout was on the shoulder. One arm was cut out, so that was part of that trend. I want to pick up, I seen a sweater that had the cutouts right here in the front and in the back. where it looks like a turtleneck with a second part over it. And then too, H&M has the little, what are they called? They just like a sleeve. So if you put them on over top of a kind of like tank top style or racer style dress or top, and then you put that over your arms, it's just like a sleeve. It makes it look like you have the cutout here. So I seen H&M had a two-piece set like that. I don't think it came together, but they had the sleeve, and it was the sleeve, I think it was red, and then they had a red rib dress that you can tell went along with that. Another thing with that 90s style, kind of like your tailored style suits, but your relaxed fit tailored suits, like you remember they had used to wear like the baggy style suits, but it'll be still look like a tailored look because you'll have it even with the vest underneath the jacket. So I've been seeing a lot of that, the trousers, the vest, and the blazer sets. So that reminds me so much of the 90s. That's back in. That's why I brought that suit set from New York and Company. Unfortunately, I just wasn't able to fit it. But that whole tailored suit, oversized tailored suit look with a pair of sneakers, that's giving me all the 90 vibes. And then something else I have noticed is that they're trying to slowly introduce the low-rise jeans back into our lives. Yes, that is something else that you can tell they kind of edging on and pushing on for a trendy style. So it's not quite all the way there yet, but that style of 90s is where people are starting back to wear. I would never, like never, ever, ever wear a low-rise jean, even when I was small or, on the not plus size side of things. I still couldn't wear it. It just didn't work for me. Child, my booty sit too high, and child, the whole crack will be out. So no, I am a high-rise type girl. I just hope and pray that they continue. I think high-rise jeans is just going to be a staple from now on. I don't think they're ever going to go anywhere. They are going to be like the trench coat is every season, and the fedoras is every season. Just staples, things that comes around is going to be in style every year. I think high-rise jeans have made their mark with that. So yeah. Okay, now ladies, let's get into the next trend, which is your hobo bags. Hobo bags are in this year. The days of the little bags or the mini bags are out, and the hobo bags are in. Now, I'm not saying get rid of your mini bags, because I have a few mini bags and I'm going to keep them in my closet. Do what works best for you. Some ladies don't like big bags, never have, and probably never will. I used to always be that big bag type of girl. I had to stop wearing those big bags once I had started having spinal issues. But child, you always saw me with a hobo bag or some type of tote on. So hobo bags are back in. That's why, hence, you saw that I picked up the Gucci, this Gucci hobo bag last year. Well, this year, I'm sorry. I picked this up around my birthday time. This wasn't a birthday gift. Or did my husband pay for this one? I think that's the one. I think my husband gave me the money for this one. But either way, I don't remember, because I was on a luxury buying spree at the beginning of the year. But yeah, this hobo bag, this is a vintage bag. This is the Gucci horse bit. Hold on, what is it called? The Gucci horse bit in the medium. Yeah, the Gucci horse bit in the medium, and this is the cloth one. This bag is discontinued now. They discontinued it a few years ago, but this is a hobo bag. You can wear it on your arm, under your arm, like so, or most of the time I just carry it on my wrist, or you can just carry it handle. But it is a hobo bag. This is the smaller type. And when I say hobo bags, when they kind of dip in the center, but not all of the bags will have that. You have some larger hobo bags. So they have these everywhere. You don't have to do higher end. I'm just going to tell you a few that I've been looking at. So that bag, I got that at the beginning of this year. I am seconds from pushing the button on a Fendi Mama Baguette bag. I have had my eye on that bag for about a year now. I talked about it in one of my previous vlogs. saying that I was going to get the black one. Now I have decided I'm not going to get the black, even though I do need a kind of like a more higher end black bag. I'm not going to get it right now. I'm going to wait to get a black bag and something different, something more, a little more classy. So I'm going to get the tobacco, the color tobacco, and the vintage Fendi Mama Baguette. I just have been waiting to see if I can get a better price on Fashion File. So that is a discontinued item. But Fashion File, if you're looking for a higher end, Fashion File has so many styles of hobo bags, and they are reasonably priced. They have gone up a little bit since last year, being as though the hobo bags are back in. Another good one, if you want to go the luxury route and you had the coins to spend on it, honey, Bottega Veneta, their large size Jody bag, not the miniature Jody, the large size Jody bag has came back around. They have these all over Fashion File. Now you can get the older version from Fashion File, well, a few months ago. I'm not sure now, being as though Bottega Veneta just did like a reissue. They just did a new version of that. But that bag runs you almost $6,000. I'll put a picture somewhere up on the screen. That bag runs you almost $6,000. Whereas though Fashion File, a few months ago when I was looking on the site, they had those bags for under $1,000, like well under $1,000, and the bag looks the same. The vintage bag, and it's not vintage like it's 10 years ago, a few years back, but the vintage bag compared to the new bag, it looks the same. The only thing about the new bag, it has the little twist, kind of just like if you seen the miniature Jody, the little twist on the arm strap. But child, who needs that? Who needs that? It's the same. I forgot the weaving. What's the name of that? Intacata. Intacata, or I can't, child, I ain't gonna butcher it, but it has that same kind of basket weave style. So yeah, but I found some on Shein. They have them everywhere. Shein. You can find some at Boohoo. You can find them at Nasty Girl. It's just so many different places to find your bucket bags. Go to Target. I seen a bag not too long ago in Walmart. You know, some of us do still shop at Walmart. So yeah, you can find these larger bags anywhere. So yeah, get you a hobo bag, because they're back in. The days of those minis where you can't put your phone or anything in it is done. It's done. Okay, two more bonus trends, because I'm done with my trends. That was 9 trends, y'all, that I just talked about. So I'm done with my favorites and what I will be kind of dibbling and dabbling in this fall winter season. But the two other ones that I wanted to mention, one is the logo from head to toe. Now with me, I'm not doing that. I think that's the tackiest shit ever. Like, really tacky. But if that's for you, I'm sorry. You know, that's for you. That's for you. It's just not for me. I do not like it. You are not going to see me. Me and my friends was just talking about that. We were just talking about that. You're not going to see me with all these different logos from head to toe. It is tacky. Sometimes it just seems to me like it screams out, got a little money now, never had nothing, so I'm gonna show the world I'm doing it, you know. And I just, no, like with bags, certain bags, yeah, I do like to have logos. Like I like the Gucci logo, I like the Louis Vuitton logo. So yeah, when I get those bags, normally it's a logo style bag. But I'm not gonna have it on from head to toe. I can't stand when you see people that Gucci sweater, Gucci bag, Gucci shoes, Gucci tights, Gucci hairband. I think it just looks so tacky. Now I'm pretty sure it's people out here that can make it look classy, but I just haven't seen it look very well. And especially when you have people that mix logos, when you have people Gucci top, Fendi hat, Louis Vuitton sneakers, child. Me and my friends was just laughing about that. It just screams label hoe, you know. Label Ho. But that is what's in. That's coming in. I have been seeing it everywhere. The logo head to toe. I haven't even been seeing like some of the lower end stores putting logos on their shirt. Like I saw a whole on their clothing. I saw a whole misguided logo set where it was like a satin, like satin shirt and satin pants. It was like in a brown and black color, kind of like a dark brownish greenish like color, and it had misguided all over it. The way they had the misguided on it, it didn't look bad, but it was still just misguided everywhere. I don't want misguided all over my damn clothes. No, won't be wearing that. Won't be partaking in that. And then the next one is like shimmer and glam from head to toe. So that's more like when you're just wearing your sequins and your sparkly and your golden girl dream girl type of fit all throughout the day. So what they're saying is no more other days of just sequins during the holidays or sequins at night. You know, a lot of people wear their sequins or their sparkly like pieces more at nighttime when they're going to an event or somewhere fancy, just like the sparkle and glam. And that's how where I feel like it should stay. I do. For the for the love in me, I love me a good sequence number. Y'all saw my lookbook from last year, holiday time. But I'm not walking around with a sequin dress on going to the grocery store. I'm not. Or going shopping at Target. Because, you know, I don't go nowhere. I'm not doing it. Now, I haven't seen them doing, like, sequins or sparkly pants. Like, right now, eloquii has a sequin suit. Now, it's what I can say, it doesn't look, that suit doesn't look too bad because it's not that high shine, you know, it's not that high shine sequin suit. It's kind of muted. The sequins are kind of like muted. So that doesn't look too bad, but it's still not for me. But I don't like it, you know, I'm not doing that trend. No, it's not for me. I will keep that for the holidays or keep that for birthday or some type of event where I want to just stunt on my dogs. So, alright y'all, that brings me to the end of this video. I know it was long. I'm sorry, my loves, but I wanted to really touch bases on all of the trends because it's just so many I'm excited about. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.